Hey please, so basically today's GFG POTD we have a problem. Is parallel traversing a matrix and it is actually a very large problem, and as the problem given here, you are given a rectangular matrix mat of size and cross hem, and your task is to turn an array while traversing the matrix in spiral form. So basically in the given questions we have a multidimensional array and which are basically arranged in the spiral form. So according to that we have to also return all those values. Like if we are talking about example first here, then here we have multidimensional array. In the first row it contains element 1, 2, 3, 4. In the second row it contains 5, 6, 7, 8. In the third row it contains 9, 10, 11, 12. And in the fourth row it contains 13, 14, 15, 16. Now what we have to do, we need to return it in the form of spiral. That means whatever it is given in the spiral form, we need to also represent it those numbers also. Like here it is, the output is given 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have to represent 8, 12, 16. Then we have to represent 15, 14, 13. Then 9, 5, then 6, 7, then 11 and 10. Okay. So basically this question is like asking multiple companies like Paytm, Flipkart, Morgan Stanley, Microsoft, Euros, Snapdeal, these of Make My Trip, Oracle, Mac Software, Adobe, Nearby, Nagaro, Browserstacks, Salesforce and Zoho. So basically this the topic contains for this particular question is like arrays, metrics and data structures. And this is completely based on this arrays, metrics and data structures, and this is like partial related interview experiences. Okay, and we need to solve this problem with respected type complexity of order and cross m and expected auxiliary space of order and cross m. So let's try to solve this problem first. So first of all, for solving this problem, what we have to do, we have to create a vector which is basically to store all the values of the matrix. Then after that we have to define the size of row. So int row is equal to a mat is given for matrix the mat's dot size. Then we have to also define the column size is equal to mat of size. Okay, for defining column size. Now after that we have to also define int total is equal to, we can also define row multiplied by column. So we can get the total number of elements inside the matrix. Then after that, what we have to do, here we have to define basically four things. First of all, here let's try to understand this. This is basically the first example here. And for solving this problem, the approach is very simple. We know very well this is like our row 1, and this is basically a column 1, right? Column 1, column 2, and it is like column 3, and it is like column 4, right? So it is like column 4, and this is my row 1, row 2, row 3, and this is the last one, which is like row 4. Okay, now we know that here we have to declare four variables, which is like here we can see that it is row start. Okay, row start as the row starting from this position. Okay, and this is row end, row end, and this is the column start. This is the particular column which is where the column is going to start, and this is the column which is where the column is going to be end. So first of all we are going to define all these things. That means here row start is equal to 0. Okay, then row end is equal to row minus 1. Okay, that means this is the row start and this is the row end. Okay, so what we have to define for column, so let's define it column also. Column start is equal to 0 and int col and this is equal to col -1. Okay, and at last we have to also define the count, which basically is to do what, like it will basically count each iterations, right? Now we are going to start this first. So first one, we have to try to solve this one with the respective time complexity of n cross m. So here we have to first of all check if white count is less than total. Okay, then what we have to do, we are going to perform some operations. Okay, so first of all we are going to do what, here we are going to traverse it for this particular things, right? First of all what we have to do, here we have to take this particular, first of all, this row. Okay, 1 2 3 4. So what we will do, let's try to traverse it. So here we have to start it from this column first value. Okay, and simply we need to traverse it like in this way. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so first of all we have to take this value. So for int I is equal to call start and I is less than, uh, this is call start and this is call end. So is less than call end, is less than equal to call end, and we need to also check it for the count, which must be like total less than total. Okay, then I plus plus, and we need to insert all those elements like answer dot pushback. Then here we have a matrix, and here what it is varying. So here we can set it, here it is basically varying the column, not the row. So here those which is varying, where they we need to say I, and we actually in the row start. Okay, here once you've done these things, now what we have to do, we have to make count plus plus. Then after that, once you've done these things, now we need to move for this one. Okay, now we are the next approach is to solve for this thing. So for that, what we will do, currently we are on this positions. Okay, we have completed these things. Now what we have to do, here this is actually column end. Okay, and we will start it from this thing. So basically what we have to do, here we have to restart plus plus. Okay, we need to move for the next. So restart plus plus. Okay, that means now we are actually coming in this particular position. Okay, now we are actually on this position, restart plus plus. That means in the next step, for int I is equal to restart is less than, and where we have to go, we have to go at the row end. Okay, less than row end, and we need to also check it for the count, which must be less than total. Okay, and then I plus plus. Okay, and we need to still inside the vector, that means also the pushback, and here we have to create a matrix, and what in this time actually my rows actually getting affected. So here we have to say I, and we actually on the column end. Okay, because we actually perform this operation on this particular things, which is like column end, as we have also seen from this here column end. This is column end, this is column start. So we're actually performing the column end operations. Okay, yeah. Now once we have done these things, here we have to make what, count plus plus. Then after it, what we have to do, now once we have done these things, now our third step is to focus for this thing. For this thing, currently we are actually in this position, right? So for that, what we will do, um, we actually on column end. So here we have to do column end minus minus, right? Okay, so here we have to do column end minus minus. Okay, and here we have to do what, for int I is equal to column end. That means we actually on this position column end. This is column end, this is column end. Continue in this position. Okay, minus minus. So we actually appear on this position if we are doing column end minus minus, right? then after it we have to do what, where we have to traverse till this column start, right? We need to traverse it for column start. I is equal to column end, and I select here greater than or equal to call start, and we need to also check it for those things also, like count like less than total value, and here we have to do I minus minus as we are moving on the opposite direction. So here we can say answer dot pushback, and here we have to do matrix of here what it is actually changing, what is it, that means what is actually varying here. We can say here we are actually varying the column, okay, not the row, and we actually residing in row end, okay. So here we actually changing the column I, okay, and here we actually considering row end, okay. Once you've done these things, again we have to do what, we have to make count plus plus, and then after once we have done these things, now again we need to do these operations for this one, that means for this particular things. Now for that what we have to do, continue on these positions, that means uh, row end, then we have to do what, row end minus minus, so that we can get on the third row, okay. So row end minus minus and minus minus, okay. Now again we need to start from there. So for I is equal to row end, and we have to go, we here in this time we have to go towards upside. So for that we have to go towards row start position, right? So here I is less than, not I is less than, I is greater than or equal to row start, and again we have need to check count is less than total, and then I minus minus, okay. Once you've done these things, again we have to like to store this value, so the pushback, matrix of here in this time we actually changing the rows, not the column. So here row is varying but the column is same, so we can select column start, okay. Here once you've done these things, now we have to do count plus this, okay. Now again once we reach at this position, once we are on this things, again the same loop is going to start like in this way. So once we have like created this loop, again this while loop is actually there to perform this complete operations until it is reached to this position, until the loop will not get it like that. So here what we have to do, again we have to perform this operation, that means we start plus plus, okay. So here we again do one thing, that means we start plus plus, not to start, okay. Wait for it, actually in this position, now in this times here we have to check for this element. So what we have to do, okay, actually here we have to do call start plus plus, not row start, okay. Call start plus plus. Now once you've done these things, what we have to do, here we have to return answer, just try to compile it. Okay, so like I have done mistake here. Okay, so basically what it is, call start, okay. I have done some mistake, call start, call and call start in this, in which line, actually it is on 45 line, okay. So call start, here it is, I missed, and let's try to compile it again. Okay, let's compilation is completed, let's try to submit it. So that's submitted. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.